Hello everyone, it's Patty from pspapercrafts. Happy Friday, the first Friday in December. Can you believe it's December already? I decided that this month, the first couple of weeks, we're going to make gift card holders because I think everybody needs gift card holders at this time of the year. I use a lot of them for Christmas, if you don't celebrate Christmas, for Hanukkah, or you can use this idea and make birthday cards, graduation cards, whatever you want. It's just the same design, just switch up the pattern paper and the sentiment, and you're good to go. So this is my December calendar. It's my inspiration calendar. I make it every month with different ideas, and on Fridays we do a video. So this Friday we're making a pop-up gift card holder, and next Friday we're doing a fun fold gift card holder. So you know, use your paper that you have and get some gift card holders made. If you want to get this calendar, subscribe to my email list. There's a link below this video to subscribe, and you'll get it each month. So let's get started. This is the card. It says celebrate, and it's got the belly band, and you just take it off, and when you open it up, you have your gift card. So it's it will stand up just like this. Isn't that cute? I love it. I've made these in the past, but I thought I would freshen it up and make one with the current papers that we have. And I'm going to use the same paper pack, the same sentiment, because I think this sentiment on this label is perfect for a belly band. But you can do whatever you want. You could put, you know, a Christmas tree on here, presents, you know, you could die cut and put a label, however you want to do it. We're going to do the same idea as this. So the paper I'm using is this Take a Bow. And this came with, which I didn't really get into. You can make bows, like present bows, and you can die cut the pieces and, you know, roll them and make bows. I really wasn't interested in that, but I thought this is great for gift card holders. I mean, it's good for cards too, but look at all of this. You get a ton of it. So this is the paper we're using. And then I did use the iconic imagery, the Celebrate, and I did get this big die that I used to cut this from this. And then I used for the inside, oh, this isn't the right one. Let me get the right one. Here it is. I was going to use a Christmas labels one, but I ended up using the Merry Christmas from the Greetings of the Season. But you can use whatever Christmas, whatever you want. I just liked the way this turned out, and I'm probably going to make a bunch of these, mass produce them a little bit. The one thing that you have to note is in this paper, you're going to cut this 4 by 4 1/4. So you only get one out of each sheet of paper. So you have to make sure you have 4 sheets of it. And there's, I don't know how many there are. You get 48 sheets. I think you get 8 of each pattern. You get a lot of them. So this is a good paper to use, but you will use 4 sheets, and then you'll end up with a bunch of these left over. So this is the pattern we're using for the next card, and I had these left over. But you can use that for other cards. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is use a piece of real red cardstock, and that's the other half of this one. So it's 4 1/4 by 11. And don't worry about writing all this down. I'll have a link below with a project sheet where you can get all the details, the measurements, and all of that. So if you want to just watch it, and you know, then you can look at the measurements on the project sheet. So 4 1/4 by 11, and you get two out of this, right? So I decided to stick with the red. There's also garden green in there, which I could have done, but I wanted to use the red. It looks like there's a lot of green in here, so I thought I would pull out the red. White would work as well. So then you're going to have 4 of these, and these are 4 by 4 1/4. And you want to make sure that you have your pattern if it's directional. So you don't want to have some cut this way and some cut that way. And the same with this. So I have the pattern. You don't want it one this way and one that way. So just be aware when you're cutting it, if it is directional, that you have the patterns on all 4 pieces the same way. And then pay attention to the 4 or sorry, this is the 4 and the 4 1/4, because we are going to do some corner rounding on this, just on the bottoms, not on the tops. So let's get started with this piece. We're going to make our card base, and I am going to get my my trimmer out. Let me put this aside, and we are going to score it. We're going to put it on the 11th side, and we're going to open up the arm. Just move. I have stuff everywhere. Let me make sure I'm in here. And we are going to score this as 4 1/2, 5 1/2, and 6 1/2. So we'll go out to 4 1/2. We want to use our scoring blade, the light gray one. 4 1/2, 5 1/2, and then 6 1/2. All right, and that's all you need for scoring, but we're going to leave this out because we are going to do a little bit of cutting. So let me just put this over here, and then let's burnish our score lines. And I like to burnish them all going in where I scored it. I think there's a debate about which is the better way to do it, but this is how I do it. Okay, and then what we want is this middle one to go the opposite way. Okay, and you'll see that this is going to make our card. Okay, so we want to keep this closed. And we want to use strong adhesive, so I am going to use tear and tape. And we're going to slit this and stick the card in here, so we really only want the adhesive around the edges. We don't want to have it in the middle. So be very careful to lay your adhesive right up against this score line. So I'm using tear and tape. You can use anything that's strong because it will get, you know, a little bit of a workout. Sometimes cards are just cards, but sometimes there's movement to them, and you want to make sure that you can move it. Let me get my scissors. And we're just going to cut this. And then we're going to cut just a couple of pieces to go down the side. And it's okay if it overlaps a little bit. We'll take care of that. And then I did have a tip in the comments. I forget who it was, but thank you, to just use your bone folder to really press this down. So this is double-sided tape. So you want to remove the backing to it. And in order to do that, you have to have it pressed down tightly. So let's just get this up. Nope, it didn't work. I think because it was sitting on something. Let's try this side. So I'm going to use my take your pick tool, and we just pull that off. Yeah, it was sitting on top of this other one. That's why it didn't pull up easily. And if you have fingernails, you can lift this up with your fingernails. I don't, so I'll use my take your pick tool. And we're just pulling the release paper off. That's what protects the sticky. And we're just going to close this up. Okay, so now we have our piece like this. Let's put this stuff aside. So now what you want to do is cut off the tiniest little strip here. So I am cutting, I think it's like 1/8 of an inch. I'm putting it in here, and I am going, if you have the trimmer, I am going to put it and cut right at that first mark after the groove. Okay, there's not a real measurement. It might be 1/8 of an inch. So I'm going to go right up against this, and we're just going to cut it. Make sure it's cut through because it's double. Okay, and then this you can throw away, and we can put this away. And now we have the place for our gift card holder, or gift card, right in here. Okay, so let's make sure it fits in there nicely, and that's why you don't want to have any adhesive in the way. So let's just, and it does take a little bit to to separate these. Okay. So now what we have to do is decorate it. So let's take this out while we decorate it. So again, I have 4 pieces. This would be cute too. Maybe on white. But we're going with this. And you'll see that it goes this way and not this way. So what we want to do is do a corner rounder on the bottoms, not on the tops, and on the bottoms of this. So we don't really have a corner rounder anymore. We had a punch. Over the years, we've had different ones. I have my creative memories. I'm going to hold on to this forever. If you don't have a corner rounder, don't worry about it. It's not an important thing. I just think it finishes it off nicely. Let me just do this one again. Okay. And then we want, again, the bottoms of these to be rounded as well, not the tops, or the tops when it's open. So we just want to do really 2 of them. So you can do it this way, and this way. Okay. You just want to make sure you're doing the right side, so the right corners. So 2, 3. So you wouldn't want to do this and this, right? So that's the thing, just to double check. So they should all line up together. Now we want to just use some adhesive and glue all these pieces down, making sure the corners that are rounded line up with the corners of the base. So do you guys give a lot of gift cards? It seems like my kids want money or gift cards. I'm actually taking my grandkids as a gift. They won't watch this, so they won't know. To the Wolf Lodge, the Great Wolf Lodge, I guess. It's a big water park here in Pennsylvania, and that is going to be their gift. They have so much stuff that I thought it might be good to do, you know, create memories. So, and my neighbor, I was talking to her, she's giving the kids a season pass to Legoland, and I thought that was a great gift. Because I'll tell you, when I go to my kids' house, the grandkids have more toys than they know what to do with. And then I don't think they play as well as if they had fewer toys, because I think they're overwhelmed. So we'll see if this works. We're not telling them till I think we get there. I'll leave that up to my son. So there we go. It's looking good, right? Cute. All right, so then we want to make the belly band. Let's put this guy in here. See, it just fits nice and snug. It stands up so nicely. All right, so let's create the belly band. I'm going to put this one back on here. So I have an 11 by 1 piece of cardstock, the real red. You could do garden green, you could do white, you can do whatever you want. And we're just going to fold the ends forward, and we'll cover this up with the label or whatever you want to do. And I'm going to crease this. I found that my belly bands have been a little bit wonky on the sides, so I'm going to actually crease it. I think that makes it nice and neat. I never did that before, but okay. So now what we're going to do is get some tear and tape. And where did I put that? I put it away. And I'm just going to put a little piece. Oh, I'm at the end of this. Let me get another one. Okay, I'm back. So I have a whole new pack of it. Takes a long time to go through one of these. So what I'm going to do is just put a piece here and then on the other side. I'm going to put it here. And if it hangs over, it's okay. And then another piece on the other side here. And let me just rub this down. Rub this down. Excuse me. Oh, there's that sun. The sun is coming in. Let me turn the blinds. It wasn't sunny at all today. I'm just going to turn the blinds so it's not annoying. So we're just going to take this off and take this off. Now if you have it hanging over like I do, you just fold it back on itself. Some people are so good with tear and tape and cutting the right size and cutting it on the project. Me, not so good. So we're just going to fold this over and adhere it, okay? Now we just have to decorate it. Okay, so let's get our label, which I already die cut. Here's my inside piece, here's my label, and I am going to do Celebrate. And again, you could do it in green. I like kind of the red to make it jump out a little bit. I don't know. All right, stay over there. So we'll just do Celebrate. And this is great for any occasion, right? So graduation, birthday, Christmas, Hanukkah. So we're just going to press down. I love that. And then let's do the inside. So on the inside of this, I did Merry Christmas with a little tree. And the Merry and the Christmas are two different stamps. So in this stamp set, you could do the script, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, or you can do Merry Christmas this way or Merry Christmas this way. So I like the script. I've been using this quite a bit. So this piece is 2 by 3, and I'm going to start with Christmas. I like to use the big word first to kind of center it. I'm going to go up a little bit. And then the Merry. And the Merry is funny for me. It's like, it looks a little, you have to really pay attention to getting it straight. There's a lot of swirlies in it. Merry Christmas. And then I'm using Garden Green for the tree. And the tree is from the Iconic Imagery, and it's a 2-step. So what I did was I stamped one and then I stamped the other off. So let's do the more detailed one first. And we're going to stamp this right here. And then this one is kind of what I call the filler. So we're going to stamp it off, meaning we're going to stamp it. Let's do that again. Stamp it. And now we took a layer of ink off, and now we can stamp it again. It's a great way to get 2 colors out of one ink pad. Cute. And then there's a little bit of room to write, you know, love mom or grandma or whoever you are. So let's put this down with dimensionals right on the belly band. And you want to make sure it's it's not up here. You don't want to get anything here. So I'm going to go kind of straight across, but it is pretty wide. So you can go a little bit up and down. I'm probably doing overkill here, but all right. So we'll take the backs off of these. And did I get them all? And then you want to just get it, so it's going to cover up this little seam. And you want to get it so that it's even top to bottom, left to right. Celebrate. And then on the inside, we can put this down with adhesive. And I even put some of these peppermints on the inside because they're pretty flat. So I think, you know, it works out okay. So I'm going to put this right here. I can feel the heat at my feet. There's a vent right at my feet. And I just got in from taking my dog for a walk, and let me tell you, it is cold outside. So it feels good. Feels good on my feet. All right, so I'm going to take a big one. These are so cute. These peppermints. Come on. They're very strong adhesive there. A big one, and then, oh, there's 3 sizes. I didn't lift this up. Let's do a little one. Oops. Okay, and we'll do the same thing on the front. So let's put this on. And I'm going to do a big one. Let's see, right here. And a big one at the bottom. And then, should I do a medium? I'll do a little one. All right, so these are called real red and white adhesive back peppermints. These were so popular. I think they're in and out of stock on a regular basis. So I don't know what the status is right now. So here's this one. They're basically the same card, just different paper. And then this one. So isn't that cute? You open it up. And there you have it. Merry Christmas. I think these are great. They're easy to make. Again, you're going to use 4 sheets of paper if it's the 6 by 6. I think you probably could get more out of a 12 by 12 because you can go 3 down. I don't know. You have to do the math. But anyway, thanks for joining. And next week, again, we're going to make a different kind of fun fold gift card holder. And check my blog out to see cards I make from sketches, my color combo, and then these are just ideas for you to craft along each month, and hopefully you get some value out of it. So thanks so much. Have a great week, and I'll see you next Friday. Bye.